Hello, welcome back to Let's Build the Belated 200 subscriber special. Today is, at least I'm planning for today, to be the last of the shorter episodes, at least for a little bit. My plan is next week we'll run like an hour, 2 hour test of the scenario just to see, how far we've come. And to see, what else still needs tweaking. I know a couple things still need tweaking, like the whatchamacallit, they really they do not have a lot of information before they put their aircraft up, but I know there's a couple things we still need to do, like whatchamacallit, fixing up the Tomahawk so they only go after land targets, adjusting the long-range anti-ship missiles so they go after, so they limit themselves to like one per on each of these, which even that's kind of overkill, but beats doing a couple other things. Now, did I make so my original plan was I was going to make a strike mission for the Navy with their growlers and their and with the Hornets and Lightning IIs that were loaded up for anti-surface warfare. But I can't quite do that yet because they can't see any of the ships. Maybe if we run it a little bit, they'd pick up some missions, but right now they don't see anything. So I guess did I do that for? I did do it for the Chinese carrier. Okay. So that puts me in a bit of a pickle. In that case, what I'm going to do is, once again, I'm going to go through the weapons release authorization for the U.S. side. And I'm going to change that on the Tomahawks so that way they don't get used on ships. It's sides, right? Undersides. Doctrine ROE. Weapons release authorization. There we go. Alright, so for... here, so these are the ones in particular. Okay, so the Block 4s apparently do not have ships as a valid target, so they should be fine. Not that we take any of those. Here we go. Do not use weapon against this type of target. There we go. So that should be, I think one of these is basically like the ship launch version, and the other is like the the sub launch version, and that's why there's two entries for them. But that should fix that problem. There we go. We'll make those adjustments. 5 nautical miles. Is that the... I think I'm gonna... Just kind of looking over some of the... Okay, I don't care about the SM2s. They shouldn't even be on here. SM3s I'm not gonna mess with. Is SM6 down here then? Oh yeah, here it is. Block 1B, that should be the type we have. Oh, it's messed up. It's using... They're only firing at like 5 nautical miles. In self-defense. Guided weapon. I wish there was more of a nuance in terms of range. Yeah, because we have the block 1Bs, right? Let's see, where is it? Here we go. Yeah, block 1B. Yeah, so we're not going to use it against ships. Disable that. Automatic firing range. Oh, this is... Okay, so this is purely for self-defense. So we're going to change these to... We'll change these to 50 nautical miles. Which even that's a little short, but... This should hopefully... Okay, supersonic cease giving maximum range, guided weapon, ballistic. 15 nautical miles there. Well, maximum range, although preferably, because they have the SM-6 is a limited anti-ballistic missile capability, but guided weapon, supersonic, maximum range, subsonic, 15 nautical miles. That should okay, so hopefully this oh, that was for block 1A. Damn it. Alright, block 1B. Air contacts, 15 nautical miles. Helicopters can be 15 nautical miles, just because we don't want anyone bombing them. Guided weapons. Subsonic can be 50 nautical miles. Supersonic maximum range. Just because I have a much higher confidence in this system's ability to protect against subsonic versus supersonic. Like, it'll probably still do okay against supersonic targets, but you have a if you fuck up, if it fucks up, if something fucks up, you have a lot less time to correct that with a supersonic missile as opposed to a subsonic target. All right. Likewise for self-defense, we're going to push these out to 15 nautical miles. Because this thing has a range of like what, 25 to 50 nautical miles, I think? We can check that real quick. Burnout weight 70 kilograms, 30 nautical miles for anti-air. Although, yeah, so 15 is half of that, which is probably pretty close to around. I assume burnout is within 5 to 15 nautical miles, so 50 nautical miles is fine for these. Do not use weapons against surface targets. And then supersonic, hit that shit as far out as possible. Oh, for supersonic, again, you could probably go max range, just because by the time they intercept, it's going to be well within your envelope. Which, that's my reasoning for this. We'll see. Yeah, this thing doesn't really have anti-ballistic missile capability, but we'll, I assume it has an extremely limited capability, but We'll do that, and we'll adjust these again. So 50 nautical mile default, subsonic 50 nautical miles, supersonic maximum range, subsonic, supersonic, ballistic. Do not use against ships. Which, to be fair, we haven't had a problem for the most part with, because I think there's an option that basically says, hey, do you want to let your ships auto-use SAMs in the anti-surface role? And I have that turned off, so we generally haven't had an issue with that. Okay, so that should be Block 2A. Max range in the ballistic self-defense role, obviously don't use anything else. Yeah, so I think we're looking good. Laser shot. No. Shit, where did it go? There it is. Let's set this up. 5 nautical miles, 5 nautical miles. So I want the lasers to start coming in play, because I think at least 1 or 2 of our ships should have these. I don't think all of them do, but I shouldn't really have to worry about this, but we're going to tell it to not worry about and set up the same thing here, but we shouldn't have to worry about this being used against ships. Ship, surface, submarine, 1 round. Alright. As far as everything else, I think we're good. That's fine. Aim 260. Okay, that's for self-defense. The automatic firing range is... Huh, I thought I changed these. Probably switch them to 75% of max. Now, a low performance bomber we could probably put out to maximum range, which I don't actually see an option for that, so. But likewise, low performance stuff, max range. This should give us a little bit better. Almost half tempted to pull that in even further, but they do have a deterrent effect. So that's why I'm that's why I let it go out as far as possible. This stuff we can have max range. Now, helicopters, we're going to pull that into 50%. And likewise for guided weapons, probably pull that in to 50 nautical miles. Just so that way the missile hopefully still has some burn on it when it actually catches up to it. AMRAAMs, I'm not going to worry about the AMRAAMs because these are really only going to be used by aircraft with like a strike mission, and so they shouldn't really be doing a ton with their AMRAAMs in the first place. If I remember right, for Chinese doctrine, course, I can't see it because I'm on the wrong side. Gotta love how that works. Which, fair, but also, this really does need just a dedicated editor mode. Like, Fleet Command did that, where you had an editor mode where you would do all the editing, and then you would actually go in and play, which gives you much more limited options. Doctrine are we? Yeah, so for these guys, what, PL 12, 15, 21, we can see they're just gonna max range it. I think that's even within their doctrine. Fall missile straight in. Yeah, here's that Samson ASCW mode. I thought there was an option on, generally how far out to shoot, but I guess not. But I think that'll be it for today, and then next time we are actually going to try out these changes and see how they affect the scenario, see what else we got to tweak. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there. We'll see you then.